Hey and hello there everyone! Welcome back to the Post-Strike Streams Saturday edition and Zonda Day! And 2 months until Christmas? Whoa, that's scary. I hope you guys, gals, non-binary pals are well. I hope you can see the game and hear my voice, because the game visual didn't like kick in right away there. You may have seen it like flicker on screen for a second before the startup stream kicked in again, and it's because I thought it like wasn't working, and I don't know. So, yeah. But I hope you're doing well. Happy Saturday. I think I'm almost done with Legends ZA. Like I'm really getting there. I think I'm basically on the cusp of being rank A. And then after that will be kind of like the end game, I assume. I mean, I feel pretty end game. I feel like I'm in like the pre-end game right now. So you know, I for people who've completed the game, I'm probably close, right? Like I think I basically just have to do like the battle. I think I just need to do like the rank A battle, basically. I only have like one side quest that I could be doing, which is like battle 4 trainers who have Furfrou with a Furfrou. And it's like, I know they're all going to be like level 50 or 60 or something, and I don't want to spend a load of time training up a Furfrou, so I might save that for the post game. But yeah. But yeah, you do the rank A battle and it's straight to end game from there. So that sounds about right. Alpha Sylveon, no. But on that note, let's get into the game, shall we? And all that lovely stuff. I remembered to mute my laptop, which is good. So yeah, so I figure I must be close. And basically, I've been out for like my morning. I've been out for like a walk today. I did a morning walk instead of an evening walk. I got in Pogo. I got a Sinistchar from a raid, my first Sinistchar. So that's good because I've been looking out for those raids. Unless maybe I'll like click on my game later just to see if like another Sinistchar pops up. But otherwise, I plan to be home for like the rest of the day now. So yeah, so basically after this, I'll like get some food and then I'll play Legends ZA and hopefully I'll beat the game after this, but we'll see how it goes. Okay. But here we go, everyone. Here we go. So, but yeah, we're back with more shiny hunting. I am overdue for a shiny legendary Pokemon at this point. I am overdue for it, and I have 1 week of Dynamax Adventure streams left. And also this week we did celebrate the 5-year anniversary of the Dynamax Adventures. So come on, surely this weekend is the one to get it. But anyway, Bark. So let me bring up my tickets arenos. I'd love to get to a point where we don't even need a wild card anymore. That would be quote unquote wild. But yeah, Xander, the fact you've had better shiny luck in ZA than Sword and Shield. Although I will say this, Xander, I will say this. Your Sword and Shield shiny luck hasn't actually been that bad from the standpoint of just getting shinies. Like, you know, if you've done 200 and something Dynamax Adventures and you've got like 6 or 7 shinies, that's actually not like too bad. I think you are still like under odds for it, but do you know what I mean? It's not like you haven't gotten any shinies, but the thing is that you haven't gotten any legendary shinies and you've had several dupes. It's like 2 dupes, right? So so like I'm not here trying to say you have good shiny luck. I'm just saying you don't have no shiny luck, I guess, is the point I'm trying to make here. You have funny shiny luck, like in a, you know, not funny for you, but funny for everyone else, the audience. Okay, so Lily, hi. Oh, let's say hi to people. Sorry, Lily, hi. Kieran, hi. Xander, hi. Nightbot, hi. Kevin, hi. I saw Amelia was here. Amelia, hi. And if I've missed anyone, let me know, okay? Cecile, hi. Oh my gosh. So well done for being here, everyone. I very much appreciate it. And here we go. Or should I say here we boo? Let me bring up the template again because I talked too much. So we are hunting for Thunderous, Stack Attacker, and Celesteela. That's what we'll begin with. We'll figure out the Nihilego sitch later on. But could you please let me know if you are interested in that? Thumbs up really throws me off. But if you are able to do a Thunderous, a Celesteela, and or a Stack Attacker, could you please let me know by saying strike in big capital letters, and then I can do, and then let me know out of those three which ones you can do, okay? So strike, I can do, Thunderous, Celesteela, and or Stack Attacker, ready, set, bow, let me know. And we'll do this thing. Lily, you think you gave up shiny hunting Stack Attacker? No. Well, then we've got to get you... Like, it's been 5 years since the Dynamax Adventures. This weekend is the one where you'll get it. Oh, gosh, sorry. Sorry, I just suddenly had, like, a real... Oh, gosh. Like just... I sort of just suddenly had something I needed to cough up that I had, like, no idea was there. That was gross. I'm sorry for that. Okay. So, we've got Xander, we've got Kevin, who's not having dinner at 11 a.m. Los Angeles time. But let's see. And then Amelia and Kieran. Okay. So why don't we begin? Okay. So here's what we can do. Oh yes, Amelia. Sorry, you did say that earlier, and I didn't. But yeah, you got shiny Alpha Excadrill. That's really cool. That's really cool. Back in Sword and Shield, when they first discovered a way to exploit the raid dens and get like guaranteed shinies from them, like during that period of time. I remember I was like playing with people randomly online, and I encountered a shiny Excadrill, but because the catches weren't guaranteed, I failed to catch it, and it fled. So I was able to get one in Scarlet and Violet eventually, but I haven't really had many shinies ever get away from me. It's like it's like 2 in Let's Go, and that Excadrill in Sword and Shield, and that's about it. I've had shiny Pokemon get away, and then I've, like, you know, reset my game and then got it. I remember in Legends Arceus, there was just the most annoying Abra that kept... Basically, I like, found it right on the cusp of the time changing, so it would, like, disappear. And I basically had, like, 1 second to catch it, and I was able to kind of fudge things where I was able to, like, move physically closer and closer to it without, you know, and then catch it. But it took like a dozen resets to get this one Abra. It was wild. So let me just check. Hang on. And then Amelia. Here we go. So for Team 1, could we have for Team 1? Yeah, could we have Xander, Kieran, and Kevin for Thunderous Team 1, and then we'll get Amelia in Team 2, because Amelia can do Stack Attacker and Celesteela. So does that sound okay? So Team 1, Xander, Kieran, Kevin, please come on down, and Amelia, I will get to you in about 20 minutes, if that's all okay. So here we go. Let's do this thing, because yeah, Kevin's in a hurry, and he really needs a curry. Not my original song. That was from one of my classmates in school. Right, okay, let's connect to the internet on the Wycom. And then we will make like Harry McIntyre and catch a shiny Thunderous. So we're going to talk to the scientist lady. We're going to say yes, please, to doing a Dynamax adventure, because this is a Dynamax adventure stream. We're going to say that we want to do Thunderous, and then we're going to click on here, and we're going to go, let's go 10, 25, and then 11, 10. So 10, 25, 11, 10. 10, 25, 11, 10. And this is Xander, Kieran, and Kevin. And here we go. But yeah, just a reminder, yes, so we've got streams today and tomorrow, right? Nothing on Monday. I know we have done Mondays like twice recently, but we won't do this Monday. Unless there's a reason to, but... oh, okay. Thunderous. You guys know Thunderous. Ice and Rock... Well, Rock and Ice are very nice. But Lightning Rod Pokemon, Manectric and Cantonian Raichu. Ground-type Pokemon are brilliant. Volt Absorb is good. The Electric-resistant trio of Grass Dragon and other Electric types is good. Thunderous doesn't have a flying move. It does have Sludge Wave for spread poison damage. It has Rain Dance and Weather Ball for water. Rain Dance and Thunder for 100% accurate thunder. It uses Discharge when it's angry. And don't forget that Weather Ball can change type if we change the weather, such as, you know, we might have like an Ice or a Rock move if we get Rock and Ice type. So just keep an eye out for that. And it's why Rock is marginally better than Ice. Let's do this! Dynamax Adventures. I thought this was Space Class. Kevin, you want to go to the if you want to go to the orange eating class. Right, okay. Right. Oh my gosh, these are all terrible. These are terrible. Okay, I'm going to go with Jigglypuff because it has the good ability, but the other two are really bad, and hopefully we can avoid them. Amoonguss Bear. That's like better than Jigglypuff. It's still not good, but it's better than Jigglypuff. Jigglypuff. Ah! Okay, I don't know why we didn't go for Amoonguss, but a Chinchino is better. And then Togedemaru is probably better than Amoonguss. Boeing School. I thought this was Spanish class. Okay. Right, so yeah, we absolutely need to get rid of that Ninjask. That's horrible. And then, okay, Escavalier. Oh, Marshtomp was to the right, and then there was like some other rock type as well. Shade Van Fan, hello. Yeah, that's Marshtomp to the right, and then there's Colossal. There is also Diggersby, but Colossal is better if we Gigantamax it. And then there's Marowak. So we actually do have 3 pretty good Pokemon here. What order we want to... So, I think Colossal we want instead of Togedemaru, right? Because, like, that's a good Gigantamaxer. And then Marowak and Marshtomp, I would say we want instead of Ninjask and Jigglypuff. Maybe... okay. Maybe we can keep Ninjask until the end, because Ninjask can use Max Quake against Colossal. Unless, actually no. Let's switch. No, sorry. If we do Ninjask for Marshtomp, sorry, I forgot we're fighting a Marshtomp. If we do Ninjask for Marshtomp, and then Ninjask for Marshtomp, Togedemaru for Colossal, and Jigglypuff for Marowak. I think if we do that, that's pretty good. Because Marshtomp is like Marshtomp can use Max Quake against Colossal for ×4 super effective yummy damage. And then Colossal goes for Togedemaru because of Gigantamax player 4, turn 4 reasons. And then Jigglypuff just sticks around by process of elimination. And we keep Chinchino because it's got the ice move. More like a nice move. So does that sound okay? Does that sound like a plan? Is there anything flawed with this logic that I'm missing? Use boys, Bob. Welcome. Hello. Welcome. If people have not yet clicked the like button or the thumbs up, could you please do that? It does just help out so much, and I hugely appreciate it. Again, I know that I'm talking about how in a week, basically, I have like, 6 days of streams left. So like 2 days this weekend and then 4 days next weekend before I take my sort of hiatus. So I know it's like, well, why do we need to boost the algorithm? I don't know, like the kindness of your heart. I can't explain it, but I still prefer all the likes and good things. Oh no, tail slap missed. How did it miss? There's 2 feet in front of you. We might just have to go with like an echoed voice or something on the next turn, just to like make sure we definitely get some damage in. I don't know. Right. Okay. Ba-da-da. But yeah, Kevin, do you mind if I ask, when you beat, and for anyone else, Xander, Xander, did you say you'd beaten ZA, like, main story? But for anyone who's beaten the main story, so, like, Kevin, a probable Xander, I'm, like, 99 or 97% sure Xander, and for anyone else who has beaten the ZA story, without spoilers, how many of, like, the side missions had you done when you'd, like, beaten the game? Because I have done, like, basically every side mission available, except for that Furfuru one, is, like, the only one. Oh, yeah, and Amelia, you have. Yeah, so, but without spoilers, again, just asking, but, like, how many of the side missions had you completed? Okay, so, Ninjask Switch, it's time for Ninjask 2 now, Switch, nicely switched. I got kind of stressed because I forgot to say about Marshtomp and Swam for the Ninjask. But there we go. Giratina, hello. Oh, I was going to post something, but I realized I forgot. But yes. But Giratina, hello. Giratina, you asked about other Pokemon games the other day. And, like, I have played other Pokemon games, so you are welcome to go and watch those if you are ever bored. Like, I've done Pokemon Sword, Pokemon Brilliant Diamond, Pokemon Violet, and I've done various, like, shiny hunts in Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, in addition to all of these, like, Dynamax Adventure streams. But the one thing, you know, I will do other Pokemon games in future. I do wonder if it might be possible to do an Ice-type only run in Legends ZA, but I also think that would be insanely difficult, so we would have to see on that one. Because one thing is, I don't think there's a huge variety of ice types in the game. Like, I don't think there's actually, like... I'm not sure if there's, like, an ice-water in the game. So, I don't know. Like, normally there's, like, an ice-water of some kind, like a Lapras or a Dugong or a Walrein or something. But I don't think this game even has an ice-water. There's, like, again, without spoilers or anything, I'm just trying to think, but, like, there's, like, Snorunt and Glalie and Frostlass. There's Glaceon. There's, like, a Bomber, like, Snover and a Abomasnow. There's, like, the Vanillish family. A lot of, like, neutral ice, like, just one, like, mono ice types. Can anyone think of any other ice types in the game? Oh, like, there's Aurora and Amora and Aurorus. They're in the game. That's also true. Xander, 55. Oh, okay. Because I've done, like, over 100. So, because I was like, wow, people have beaten the game really quick. But I assume it's because they haven't done the side missions and stuff. Because I have all the Canary plush upgrades. I don't have all the colorful screws, but I do have all the Canary plush upgrades. So I have, like, all of them. I've done, like, 100 side missions. I've basically caught... I've like, in the 19 wild areas I have unlocked, I have completed all 19 wild areas, so I've done a lot of, like, Pokedex type stuff. Oh, you used Max Geyser instead of Max Quake. Okay. Well, that does mean turn 2 will be better, so that's something. And between Light Screen and the rain and everything, it means that fire move... Oh, wait, failed? Oh, no, no, no! Oh, I would have coordinated that better if I'd have known. Is Walrein in Legends ZA? I feel like I haven't seen a Spheal, unless it's, like, in the post game or something. Okay, well, I'm gonna use fake tears because we should go with, like, special over physical or something. I went with Light Screen just because I figured Chinchino, like, could still do more damage than Jigglypuff could. Jigglypuff really has nothing, but... Could do... Oh, did that get it? Or does it have a tiny bit left? Hang on. Okay, there we go, no. For some reason, it looked like there was the teeniest bit left. You need more Mega Shards for the Mega Stones. Oh, because here's the thing. If you update the Canary plush thing for the Mega Stones, like, it's so easy to get Mega Stones. Like, I have all the upgrades now, and I can just, like, smash Mega Stones for, like, or the Mega Rocks for, like, 5 or 10 minutes, and I basically get the like 1,000 limit. Or I don't think I've ever hit the 1,000 limit, but I think the limit is like 1,000. So I've always just spent them before I fill up. But yeah. And I'm about like level 80, or like I'm like in like the 70s, like 70s to 80. Okay, so Togedemaru, nicely switched. Togedemaru, come to Wild Zone 17. We promise you won't be jumped by lions. Right, and then Marowak. We get ground down by a Marowak. And this is quite good, because although Marshtomp has a Life Orb, we'll be getting berries after this, so any like Life Orb damage it gets will be healed off, so this is pretty nifty. So Kevin, you get to use the power of Ice, which is going to be nice. And then I will Jigglypuff away in this next battle, and then... Oh, yeah, the Scar... Yeah, because there's that one Skarmory there, yeah. The thing is, I have Feraligatr, so, like, taking out all the Pyroars, like, isn't really too much of an issue. It would be more helpful if I had a Pokemon with Surf, rather than, like, a physical water type, but yeah. But yeah, sorry. So Legend ZA, I'm having a blast with it. I really like it. I think it's really good. I think in what is probably not a surprise to people who have watched this channel for a long time. For anyone who's watched this channel for a long time, this will come as no shock to any of you. But I prefer it to Legends Arceus. I think it is a much better game. Apart from the fact that the city is like limited. You know, I do think the city is limited, and you know, it's all a bit too samey and kind of hard to find your way around. But I think honestly, other than that, I think in almost every way that I measure the game, Legends ZA is better. Oh, and the premise. Legends Arceus has an amazing premise. Like Legends Arceus has like quite possibly like the most interesting premise in like the entire series. Like really compelling, but then it doesn't really have a story. Whereas like Legends ZA doesn't have much of a premise, but then it does seem to have a good story so far. Like I'm enjoying the story. Also, did Marshtomp just use Water Pledge or Waterfall? Because Marowak has insanely good defense, but not very good special defense. So if you're ever against a Marowak, go for the special. But Tegan, hello. Kevin, you do feel trapped in the city. You do feel trapped by being in the city all the time. That's like fair enough, but the thing is, it is a bit of a thing. Is the city? It definitely feels bigger and more expansive than like a hub world. So it does feel like it just needs like a little bit of something extra on the outside, doesn't it? Like it feels like it needs like say 4 kind of like little areas surrounding it or something like that. But like if the city was kind of the main area and then you kind of had like 4 sort of dungeons like surrounding it or something, that would sort of feel about right. But yeah. Also, your Pokemon have been frozen several times in ZA, but you can never freeze anything. Guys, here's a funny thing. I don't, although I might change this, but I actually like have basically like kind of gotten through the game like without an ice move. My Feraligatr had Ice Fang for a really long time, but I don't have Ice Fang on it anymore. And I might put Ice Punch back on my Gallade. But otherwise, yeah, I like haven't had an ice move, which is really weird. I'm so used to having like a water type with an ice move, more like a nice move, and like I don't, and it's very weird. But that's what I like about modern Pokemon, because you're like not tied to HMs anymore. It means you can have like really weird teams where you can be like, wow, I don't have a water type, or I don't have this, or I don't have that. Like, you know, in like earlier Pokemon games, you'd always have like a water type and a flying type, you know. Whereas like now you can play a game like without a flying type, and I don't know, you get like interesting teams. So the game admittedly does sort of have dungeons by virtue of like the sewers and a place that you go to near the end of the game that I won't say, but that I went to last night, but you know what I mean. So it does kind of have, like, some things. I'm so scared that, like, a shiny will show up in one of those places, because, like, I'm never gonna, like, wander around any of those places. But it could, like, count towards my shiny counter or whatever. But anyway. Okay. What move do I want to... Do I want to use a Screech? Or... I tell you what... No offense, a Throat Chop isn't going to do much damage. I would rather try to help out Chinchino and Marshtomp a little bit. So I am going to go with one Screech here, but I'll go with Throat Chop on turn 2 no matter what. But just, Marowak really doesn't have much to contribute with here, and I actually think Screech could be more helpful. So... Thunder. More like a blunder. Don't you dare, Thunder. Don't do it. Okay, it didn't do it. Good. Hang on, what did Tegan say? What do you mean? You can definitely leave Lumiose anytime. Exactly. Tegan is exactly 100% correct. Amelia, you like ZA better than Arceus in your opinion? But yeah, so... But that's the thing, it's like, so obviously, oh, we got the freeze! Xander didn't get it, of course, because Xander doesn't get freezes. But we got the freeze! And Xander's gonna go with the Vocalith. Cheese freeze! Okay, team, well done, team 1, this is fun. Okay. Thunderous is getting desperate. It's gonna start using generative AI. You can't spell discharge without AI. No, hang in there, everyone. Oh, I like the Colossal Sprite is so big it's covering up the Chinchino above it. Just hang on. We'll see if... Hang on a sec. Yeah. That's actually really funny. That's really funny. Also, did my Screech hit? I didn't pay any attention. I got distracted by cheese freezes and all kinds of stuff. Okay, Weather Ball. Oh, crud. You came in like a weather ball. Right, triple axle. One triple... Okay, no, the Screech hit. The Screech definitely hit if that's doing that much damage. Oh, no, but it only hit one time. Throat Chop. More like AI slop. Right, Ice Punch. More like a nice punch. Yes. Well done, everyone. Very nicely done. Very nice indeed. Excellent, excellent. Right, oh, I keep forgetting to buy Pokeballs. I need to do that. Because we've still got like a week left of these things. But no, I was going to say, please, no, if you haven't liked the video yet, please do so. And stars and sparkles, sparkles and stars. Let's get some good shiny luck in. But yeah, no, I was going to say though, yeah, so we've got like about 1 week left of strike streams, okay? We are rapidly heading towards the end. I know, it's sad. But no, but do you want to know what's wild? This month I've been sort of double, so I had reduced my streaming output for like August and September, but then in October I've upped it again. I've like doubled the amount of streams I'm doing. And this is kind of why I think the strike streams do sadly need to die. I've been looking at my metrics, and my number of views and even like my watch hours has decreased this month. So even though in like August and September I streamed less, I streamed like half as often as now, like my numbers have still gone down. Like I'm doubling my output and yet everything is still going down. So, you know, it's just sort of, it's sad, but there just aren't enough people interested in this anymore. So, you know. Right, Marshtomp is a no. Colossal is a no-lossal. Marowak is also a no. I need a Alolan. But will we get the slightly purple Thunderous? No, come on, man. I'm like overdue a legendary shiny and I have 1 week left of strike streams. Okay, so no sparkles there, no sparkles there, no sparkles there, and no sparkles there. But yeah, we got gentle and gentle. 2 gentles. It's not fair. And a lonely and a docile. I'm going to go with the docile Marowak, because maybe if I take it, an Alolan one will show up. Right, so Amelia, are you still there? Are you good to go next? Oh, hang on. Guys, sorry. I just have to so for those of you who were at my stream yesterday, right? 9 minutes ago, I've got a notification on Threads from 9 minutes ago. Random person. You ain't changed yo fit yet? Question mark, exclamation point. Lol. That was the first thing I did when I could. Lol. There's no spaces between the I and the did and the I and the could. Like, what? Why do people care about? I'm so baffled about why so many people care about this that I didn't change 2 parts of my outfit. The rest I've changed. I even yesterday, out of like pure curiosity, and because I'm further in the game now, I went to every shop on the map, at least every shop that I have found. Maybe there are other ones I somehow haven't found yet, but I went to every shop on the map and I looked at like every hat option, and like there just aren't any the hats are weird in the game. There aren't any hats better than the base trilby, at least for like what kind of look I'm going for. So it's like the jacket is awesome and the hat is cool and I'm just kind of used to it by now. But I've changed the hair, the eyes, the trousers, the socks, the shoes, the satchel. Like, you know, but you can't, and granted, you can't see that in the picture, but if you can't see those things in the picture, why are you telling someone that they haven't changed their outfit? Like, it'd just be, I don't know, man. It'd just be like if you're looking at from someone from behind and go, why haven't you shaved? Like, it's like, you can't see whether they've shaved or not. Anyway, oh my gosh. So would you like to keep thunderous? Yes. So Amelia, Team 2, all that stuff. People are like, I just don't get it. Someone said it's like one of the main features of the game, and it's like, no, I would say the Pokemon are. And like the new battling system. Like, you know, oh my gosh. Anyway, like customization has been a thing in Pokemon games for like 12 years. Forgive me if the base jacket is a banger of a jacket. Gee, many. A main optional feature, exactly. Yeah, that's like can I beat the game without changing what? Like guys, okay, I'm not gonna go on a hiatus next week, a sabbatical next week. I'm gonna try and beat Pokemon Legends ZA without changing my clothes. Can it be done? Like, oh my gosh. Anyway, it's just weird, man. Like, I don't get why so many people care about this. It's just baffling. Like, go play the game rather than tell strangers things that are factually untrue. Right, chat, my lovely chat. If you are... Maybe that can be the, like, April Fool's video. Right, anyway, so... okay. So... Could you guys please say strike the number of times you've played? Let me know if you can do Stack Attacker and Celesteela. I'm going to try and get Kevin in on this one, probably. Just because Kevin does have like a bit of a deadline today. But yeah, let me know. Strike number of times you played. Let me know if you can do Stack Attacker or Celesteela. Ready, set, bow, all that stuff. We'll just see who's here. But yeah, we should have hopefully like Amelia... And then... Wait a sec. Hang on. Let me find Amelia for a sec. Where's Amelia? Dang it! I think either whenever I put your name in or Kramen did, like someone mashed the wrong key on the keyboard, because you're listed as Amelia Charmok. And it's like, and I was like, wait, does that say Charmok? It's Charnok. It's Charnock. Dang it! I'm so sorry, Amelia. We've had your name wrong, like the whole time. Let me fix that. Good golly gosh. Moses muffins. Amelia. When did that get? How long has that been like that? Oh my god, this is okay. Anyway, Bark. Right, anyway, it's fixed now. Okay, so... Where's Kevin? There we go. Okay, Charmok the Week. Right, anyway. Giratina, your birthday soon. Oh, well, a happy early birthday, just because I might not be streaming when it happens. Right. Also trying to catch an Alpha Lucario. Oh, whoa, it keeps its streaming speeding. Whoa, whoa. Okay. Oh, and Xander. Okay, so yeah. So let's have Amelia, Xander, and Kevin for this next one. And then if anyone wants to be a substitute, they can. Right, so let's kind of make sure connected on the YCOM. Let's talk to the nice scientist lady. Let's do a Stack Attacker. Stack Attacker Jones. He's not a Jones. He's not a dragon. We haven't done a dragon in so long, have we? Guzzlord was like our last dragon. Right, 10, 25, and then 11, 36. And here we go. So, Amelia, Kevin, Xander, please come on down. And also, I'm just gonna... I'm just putting, I've changed my hair, eyes, trousers, shoes, socks, and satchel. And I think that's everything. I didn't put glasses on my character this time because there's limited glasses options, and I actually didn't find the glasses place until too late. I feel like glasses should be like on like the base design of the character, personally. If they had, I would have put some glasses on, but this is going to be one of my first games in a long time where I've not had glasses. Okay. So everyone's in, oh, November 30th. Well, I will wish it now then, Giratina, because yeah, I ain't gonna be streaming around there, so that's really cool. So anyway, Stack Attacker. Stack Attacker is super duper mega weak to ground and fighting, but don't knock a good water type because a good rain team water can basically stab rain water is like better than non-stab fighting. So for like a lot of Pokemon, you know, like I'd rather have like a Golduck than like a Grovyle, for example. But obviously something like a Gerda or a Machoke is going to be better than the like water type. Right, okay, Kingler is a water type, so that's pretty cool. Jolteon does have Helping Hand. I will just shout that out. But and Gloom and Glalie suck against a Stack Attacker anyway, so... Oh, Crocodile Jones! Not a Dragon type, but no, can learn Dragon Claw. And Special is better than Physical, yes. But yeah, ZA, no, I'm loving ZA. I think it's really good. Again, I don't want the battle system to replace... I do still want a turn-based RPG adventure. But one reason why this battle system is so much better than the Arceus one, I'm just looking here. Oh, Marowak's to the right, so maybe we want to go to the right because of Marowak. Although Barbaracle is to the left, but that is a water type. And then we do have Boltund for extra, and is that Electabuzz? So we could have like double Helping Hand here. There is a fighting type in the... Okay. There is a fighting type to the left as well, so we can also, like, get... We could get Barbaracle and the fighting type, so... I don't know what fighting type it was, so hopefully it's not a Beware, hopefully it's something that's actually good. But we can go for the Barbaracle and for the fighting type, and this still works. But yes. But yeah, one of the reasons why this battle system, I think, works so well, is because, and so much better than Arceus is because it translates better from the battle system we already have, right? So in Legends Arceus, they had to remove a load of the moves from the move pool. They had to change how a bunch of moves like work. Like a move like Stealth Rock didn't work in a way remotely comparable to how Stealth Rock works in like the main line in the main games prior. And so it was basically just like kind of you know, sort of, in a lot of ways, it just wasn't very comparable to the regular system. Like, things were just kind of like too different. So like a move would have the same name, but it just wouldn't really be very reminiscent of the actual move it shares the name with and whatever. It didn't sort of feel like, whereas in this game, like, even though it's like more action focused and not turn based, the moves and the Pokemon still feel more similar to how they are. Because in Arceus as well, they basically tried to essentially merge the attack and special attack stats and the special defense and defense stats, and it just didn't really work. But like a move like Calm Mind would boost like your physical attack and your physical defense, like in addition to your special attack and special defense. It was all just very, you know, Nasty Plot would boost like your... Nasty Plot and Sword Stance were the same thing, basically, in Legends Arceus, which is just really weird and really wrong. So we'll maybe we can get rid of, like later on, we can maybe get rid of, like, Jolteon and Tyrantrum or something like that. We'll see what this fighting type is, but yeah, so we want to go for the Barbaracle, and then what's the fighting type? Oh, it's Hitmonchan, okay. Hitmonchan's not great, but it would still be better than Tyrantrum, I guess. So maybe we'll get like Barbaracle here, and then we'll get Barbaracle here, and we'll get Hitmonchan instead of Tyrantrum. Does that sound like a plan? But yeah. So anyway, so the moves, whereas I feel like what they've done in this game so well is that they've translated the moves in a way where they feel like how we already know them, right? It's sort of like it'd be like, say if you invented a new car, but to like give it power and energy, you had to, you know, it's like what we're kind of used to is we're used to like sticking a thing in our car and then letting it like fill up or charge up in some way. Like that's kind of like what we're used to with a car. But it'd be like, if we had a new car and the way to power it up was you had to like climb on top of it and jump up and down on it, like that would just be really weird. Like, yeah, it would be interesting, but people wouldn't really want to go for that because it's so different. But like, or you can pay someone at the gas station to jump up and down on it. But like, you know, whereas like putting something in and plugging something in and letting it fill up, like that's kind of what we're used to. So the way that they have transformed the basic system into the ZA system, it's a really good translation of those moves. Like the moves feel like their counterparts. And so a move like Stealth Rock, where Stealth Rock, you know, in Legends Arceus, they just had to change what it was. Like, it was basically just like Rock Throw, kind of, almost. It was like Rock Throw mixed with like Sand Tomb or something like that, I think. Whereas Stealth Rock kind of works in a way where it's like unique to ZA, like the rocks are all just kind of floating about and you have to avoid them. But it's kind of like... But it is similar to this idea of like, oh, there are rocks floating around and they can hurt your Pokemon if they're touched, kind of thing. So like, Stealth Rock is like translated so well from like the regular games into ZA, where like Arceus, it did such a poor job of like why have Stealth Rock at all if it's not Stealth Rock? Whereas in Legends ZA, Stealth Rock feels like Stealth Rock. So a Jolteon switch. Oh wait, Jolteon didn't switch. Okay. I mean, Crocodile could switch for health reasons if you wanted, but, and because it sucks against Hitmonchan, although Barbaracle does as well. Okay, never mind. We were supposed to switch Jolteon there, but we can still Helping Hand, and we do get berries, so that's not a problem. But we can do Hitmonchan here. As long as Tyrantrum is Hitmonchan... Oh, there is Science behind, but I don't think we want to do Science. No, sorry, we got busy talking about the game system. Giratina, you got to go. Thank you so much. Take care. Have a wonderful rest of your Saturday. But yes. But yeah. So the battle system has done a really good job of, like, just the moves feel like, you know, kind of like the way we envision moves is the way that they actually work in ZA, and Arceus failed to do that. It created this, like, sort of quote-unquote more dynamic battles. But in Arceus, you could, like, run around, like, in battles, but, like, that didn't do anything. Like, I was like, why can I move around in, like, a turn-based RPG, you know? It was sort of a system that fundamentally didn't work. Whereas in this game, like, actually being able to, like, run around during a battle makes sense, because it's part of the strategy and everything. So, but yeah, so I think they've done a really good job with it. So the battle system is great. I think visually the game looks really good. This game is like possible exception of Let's Go Eevee and Pikachu, and this isn't including spin-offs like Pokemon Snap, which also could be a contest. But I think this is like the best looking Pokemon game on Switch. Again, Let's Go looks good because it has an aesthetic to it. I do think having an aesthetic is important and can be a really good thing for visuals, and I think it's something that Pokemon should kind of lean into so that they kind of don't need to have as good a graphics, but anyway, Bark. But I think graphically it looks good. I know there are some rough textures. Yes. Oh no, we got the lowered defense. Oh, okay. But yeah, I think the game looks good visually. I think the battle system is obviously great. I think the story is, like, interesting. I mean, again, Pokemon games kind of struggle with story and kind of... Again, I think I get annoyed when people say Pokemon Sword and Shield didn't have a good story. I think, one, it did have a good story. I think, like, they needed to change the 1,000 years to 100. That was silly. But, like, that was silly. And it is kind of, like, very, like heavy loaded towards the end. It is very much geared towards, like, the end of the game, the story. Like, you're very much kind of, like, drip-fed stuff throughout, and then it kind of, like, everything happens at the end. But the same is honestly true for, like Scarlet and Violet. Like, Scarlet and Violet kind of has everything happen at the end. And this game has everything happen at the end. So I would like a story that is a bit more spread out throughout the experience. So I would like to see that from, like, Gen 10 or whatever. But again, Arceus had a great premise, but it really didn't, like, have a story, if that makes sense. Like, Arceus, like, is so exciting at the beginning. Oh, you're this trainer, and you're sent from the future to the past, and you know, kind of have this connection with Pokemon because you're more used to them, and this, that, and the other. Hitmonchan for Tyrantrum, Tyrantrum, please now switch, it's time for Tyrantrum to now switch, Hitmonchan, Tyrantrum, and Hitmonchan, there we go, that's a good switch. So yeah, if Jolteon uses Helping Hand on Hitmonchan, then that'll be really good. And if I use Dig, I will do a ton of damage with my Max Knuckles. More like a Max Shuckle. So yeah, I don't think we need to do science here. Nicely switched. But yeah, sorry, I'm talking about too many things at once. Too many things. You get Isekai'd and Arceus. Yeah, the Isekai'ing is an interesting premise. But then, here's the thing. If I asked you, though, yeah, but what happens after that? Like, I think, like, oh, you're a person from the future and you're kind of sent to the past, like, by Arceus, and you're given this special phone to help do it, and, you know, all this stuff, like, you're kind of sent to the past. Like, all that is really exciting and really compelling and really awesome, and it's like, so, and you have to fill out the first Pokedex. All that stuff is really exciting. But if I asked you, but then what happens? I bet so many people probably can't really answer that question, right? Whereas I can tell you what happens in Sword and Shield. But like, even I would sort of... I mean, I do know the answer to that question because I kind of, like, you know... because I've sort of asked that question so many times, I do know the answer to it. But, like, nothing really happens after that. Like Arceus has the killer premise. I think this game has better characters. For one thing, they're all, like, original designs. One thing about Legends Arceus is that obviously it, like, borrows designs from other characters, which is obviously very clever, but it's also rather unoriginal as well. Like, there aren't really a whole load of, like Adaman is, like, the one original character in that game, basically, apart from, like, villagers or whatever. Oh, and the professor, sort of, maybe is the professor, or does the professor look like someone? I can't really remember, but maybe like the professor and Adamon are like the two like original characters, and then everyone else looks like someone else. So right, brutal swing, more like a brutal fling. Actually, Wide Guard isn't a terrible move to use against Stack Attacker, I won't lie. But obviously, like, all the Pokemon that have it are, like, fighting or water type, so you wouldn't want to waste it on Stack Attacker. Right, Helping Hand. Sounds more like a helping plan. And then Earth Power. Oh, Earth Power, Earth Power. Right, it's getting desperate. Dig! Quick before the Stack Attacker comes. Right, here's the Max Knuckle. Wait, I'm faster than a Hitmonchan? How? Nicely done. Well done, everyone. Well done. But yeah, so this game, I think like the character designs are really good, and just the characters are nicer and better and cooler, I think. Again, in Arceus, like everyone is like hostile towards you or to each other, which is just kind of like a bit of an unpleasant experience. Like there's a lot of negativity in the Arceus characters. The only ones who are sort of, there's that nice gentle guy who kind of has like a bit of a romantic thing. Well, yeah, who has like the bit of the romantic thing with the pink-haired girl. But like, you know, a lot of the characters just aren't really very friendly in Arceus. There's like Adamon and the aforementioned gentle guy who lives near the ocean. Those are like the two nice characters. And the professor and the rival character. Right, Scyther is a no. Barbaracle is a no. Hitmonchan is a no. But will... Dang it, Kevin. But will you get... I'm not spoiling the game, although Kevin sort of maybe has, although maybe now I'm spoiling it by pointing out he's spoiling it. But I never liked that character from moment one. And so I think some people were like, oh, what a twist! And I was like, no, it wasn't. like he's in it. You know, well, I can't say the word, but anyway. But I'm quoting a line from Back to the Future 3. Right, Scyther no, Barbaracle no, Hitmonchan no. Will we get, please let us get, because I'm overdue for it, the Golden Stack Attacker! No! Dang. Right, okay. But then again, the game has been out for like over 3 years now, so. But even then, like with that character, like, what happened? Like there wasn't like I don't know, there wasn't really like a plan or a big motive or anything. Like, it's just kind of like villainy for the sake of, villainy for the sake of villainy. It's not really even like antagonist, because, I don't know, it's just like, here's a villain. Like, that's kind of what it felt like in a way. I don't know. Right, so no sparkles, no sparkles, no sparkles, and no sparkles. We got mild, lax, there you go, there's always a lax or gentle. Relaxed, as well. And hey, let's not be too... chill about this. Let's just pick something. I'm gonna go with a mild Scyther, I guess, because there's something funny about a Scyther being mild. At least the battle against him is a challenge. True, but then I even have my whinge about that, because the annoying thing about that battle is it's not challenging because it's like a well-designed battle. It's challenging because it's just unfair. Like... You know, like if I play poker against you, and you get to play 2 hands for every one that I play, then like obviously it's gonna be tough for me to win. You know, because you get to have 2 hands of cards, and you're like, oh, I'll play this one. Like, yeah, if you have like a battle where it's like stacked against you, where it's just uneven, yeah, of course that's going to be difficult. So, you know, I mean, it is still like a cool battle. Don't get me wrong, but it's not like it's not like a well-designed battle. It is just an unfair one, and that's why it's tough. You know, yeah, if you tie one hand behind my back, I'm going to have a difficult time with it. But anyway, like an unfair battle in a bad battling system is gonna be tough, you know. So, anyway, Bob. Right. Anyway, Scyther's been sent to a box. It's been sent to a cardboard box. Now, we might be able to get Kevin in one more time here. I don't know. Do you want to keep a record of where you found Stack Attacker? Should we try and aim to get Kevin in for one more? Or do you think that... Or do you think you might not have enough time, Kevin? Corbo is the closest you've had to a loss in Z8. Oh, interesting. Now, there are, like, 2 losses I had, but they were, like... on side mission type things. One was yeah, okay, so Kevin can do one more, so we will hurry up. So guys, can you let me know, can you do so this is for Celesteela, okay? So could you do strike the number of times you've played and let me know if you can do Celesteela, please? And if you can do Celesteela, that would be good. His Mega took out 4 of yours. Whoa, that's wild. The 2 battles where I've, like, lost are, like, side missions where they have very specific things. So, like, one was, like, you have to battle with only ghost types, and it's like, well, I don't have a ghost type on my team, and I had to base... And I was like, maybe I can win with these, and then I lost, and it was like, okay, I need to, like, power up a ghost type. So that was one. The other one, Mission 94. Has anyone done Mission 94? It's where you have to go to, like, the Sushi High Roller or whatever is, like, the 3-star restaurant where you, like, typically have to pay $100,000 to participate in it. That is really tough if you aren't prepared for it. Once I did it, like, a second time, I kind of knew... I had, like, a couple of tricks in anticipation, but it still went down to the wire. Without spoilers, but not spoilers. Basically, the restaurants have you doing consecutive battles. You are not allowed to heal during or between battles. Mission 94 has, like, the $100,000 restaurant. You have to do 10 battles in a row. And the Pokemon aren't all just, like, level 30 or... 40 or so. Like, they're like high 50s or 60 or something, and you have to do like 10 in a row. So obviously, like, if you're like in like the post game and your team is like level 80 or something, you'll probably be okay, but you can still get caught off guard. And they use a lot of strategies, like using statuses and stuff like that, to like really grind you down, you know, like, because again, you can't heal. So like, if you get poisoned, it's basically a death sentence. So yeah, Xander, you are correct. That is what the first person did, and so it's why I lost a Pokemon. On my first attempt, it's why I lost, like, one of my most important Pokemon in, like, the second battle or something like that, because of that. So yeah, just have a Steel type. So those are the 2 things, and then I have been knocked out by, like, an alpha Pokemon, I think, like, twice or something like that. Things where I got caught off guard. A bit off guard. Anyway, so Xander can do anything. Anything goes. Kevin can also do the thing. And then Amelia and Kieran. Ooh, okay. How about this? Why don't we have Kieran, Amelia, and Kevin? Because Xander, you're going to host the next one, okay? So would that be okay? So Kieran... Oh, hang on. I did select Kieran there. Kieran, Amelia, and Kevin... Please come on down. And then I'm going to put Xander in Team 4, because Xander can host Annihilego. Okay, so does that sound good? Does that make sense? But yeah, so that one's really hard, so just make sure you're a good level, and go with, like, a, you know, like a Steel type in that first battle, and you'll hopefully be okay. But I was not prepared for that, though. So I still actually got to the 10th battle, amazingly, but I died on, like, the second Pokemon, and it really sucked. I was like, no, I had one Pokemon left, and it was really good at, like, one-shotting everything, and then basically his second Pokemon was, like, the worst Pokemon for my one to go up against, and I was like, no. Right, anyway, Wycom, internet, talk to the lady, say yes, select anything goes. I'll select Stack Attacker, and let's do this. So we will hurry for Kevin's sake. We got to be quick. We got to make good choices. We got to be quick. I'm actually just going to go 10-25, 10-25 here, for quickness sake. Oh, your Aegislash, who you named Marlos. Very good. I like it. Very good indeed. Metagross with different elemental punches. That's a pretty nifty idea, actually. That's a very good idea. I like that. I like that. I might need to get water after this because I didn't get to fill up before the stream started. Right. Okay, so Celesteela, it's like a Skarmory. So Fire and Electric are really good. If we can get Wide Guard, Kingler, Pelipper, Mantine, Mienshao, and Hitmonlee, those are really good. But otherwise, just Fire and Electric. I will just say, things that have Fire and Electric but aren't Fire and Electric can be pretty good. So Ordino and Porygon are both really good, funnily enough, because they aren't weak to Earthquake. So yeah, just keep that in mind, I guess. I want a shiny Grapploct. Kieran, you're last, but you have a poor Pokemon, which means science. Oh, there's a science at the end of the second one. So maybe we can... Oh, we might be able to go left, and there is science at the end, but we won't do science at the end. But we could go... Let's see what we've got. To Dunsparce... Yeah, we could go left and do science. There's Frostlass, there is Rhydon. Rhydon is good. I would say Rhydon and the Charmeleon are good. Yeah, okay. Why don't we do science for Kieran? Oh no, that means we have to do Dubwool. Okay. How about we do the Dubwool? Actually, we could do the Dubwool because basically Dubwool is effectively weak to fire, and Kevin would be Dynamaxing with a Max Flare. If Kevin used Max Flare, then that would be really good. So why don't we do that? Why don't we... Because Rhydon is actually also weak to Steel. It's not really that good. I would rather Kieran do the science. We see how that goes, and then Kieran can either get the Charmeleon at the end, or we just don't worry about it. I'm going to Dynamax, and... Do I want to max Lightning or max Darkness? I tell you what, I'm going to use one max Darkness just to get things going, because that will really help out Sceptile. Sceptile could use like a Grass Pledge on turn 1 and a Leaf Storm on turn 2, and that would be really good. Indeed! But yeah. Oh, okay. Amelia, just a heads up, because I've noticed you've done this a lot. With moves like Leaf Storm, Superpower, Close Combat, Overheat, any moves where like your stats are lowered afterwards, we try to save those for like turn 2 or turn 3, because they really hinder you. The only time we use them on turn 1 is if we think we're going to win the battle in like one turn. But it's just Sceptile is like one of our best attackers, and you've just sort of like weakened yourself. So those moves should really be saved for like... See, right now, right, we've done about half of its health, right? So then turn 2 is like the perfect time to... Oh, and then... Yeah, and then X's is not very good either. But basically, yeah. But those moves where like your stats are lowered... You kind of have to use those as, like, finishing moves. They're not moves that you want to, like, open with. The only time you would want to open with them is if the opening is also the finish. So, like, if we have a Pokemon where we think we're going to beat it in one turn, if it's, like, quite weak and frail, that's the time where, like, it's okay to use those moves. Like, if you had... Well, I'm just trying to think of some... Okay, so if we were against, like, say, a Galarian Linoon, which has, like, normal and dark typing... If you had, like, something with close combat, you could go for that on turn 1. If we had, like, a bunch of fighting types, and, like, one of them had close combat, you could do that because we would beat it in one turn. But, like, Slowking is a very bulky Pokemon. Sometimes it can take us, like, 3 turns to beat a Slowking. So you just want to be careful with using moves like that right away. And because you've already got Grass Pledge, which is a really good move. Like, some Pokemon do only have, like, Leaf Storm as their move. But yeah. So if we go for Dubwool here, but that's just a heads up. That's just, like, a strategy we do and we use. Because otherwise, again, it didn't matter in that battle. Like, that one was quite a safe fight. We did okay there. But there are some battles where... You know, we are really relying on one Pokemon, And if you just like sort of shoot yourself in the foot like that, it can really mess things up for the battle. So, so don't worry, you're good. But oh, okay, Togedemaru. That's good against Celesteela. Okay. So yeah, and then we can just switch something else for the Charmeleon, I guess. I'm happy having yeah, oh yeah, so we could do Sceptile for Charmeleon. And then that would work. But yeah, if Ordino uses fire here, don't forget to go with fire, just because that will be, weirdly enough, the more powerful thing. It won't say, like, it's super effective, but it basically is, like, super effective. I'm going to go for Thunderbolt for paralysis. And then, oh, so Amelia. Speaking of the strategy, another move is Hyper Beam. I have Hyper Beam on my Porygon. Hyper Beam is absolutely the best move that I have as my Porygon. But again, I'm not using it on turn 1 because Hyper Beam means you can't attack on the turn afterwards. So I have to use Hyper Beam on the turn where I think we're going to win. So we'll see how much damage we do here with everything. Double does have really good physical defense. But, okay, Mega Kick, that's fine. But so, you might be able to use Leaf Storm on, like, your next turn here. We'll see how much damage we do. Okay, so the sun is up. Okay, Amelia. So, if you use Leaf Storm on your next turn, I think if we... Now that the sun's up, I think we could win this. It might be quite close, but if I Hyper Beam, if you Leaf Storm, if we Max Flare with the sun up, and if Togedemaru gets a good hit in, then we should win. And maybe if Togedemaru used like Electro Web instead of Iron Head, just because of that like strong physical and weak special, then I think we could get the win here. But let's see what we've got. Okay, we are Iron Heading. I think, well, Electro Web probably would have done about the same, but... oh, hang in there, hang in there, hang in there. Okay, right, Max Flare, more like a human hair, hopefully. Oh, okay, that did way more. Was that a crit? Okay, that was a crit, though. And then Hyper Beam for the win. Yes. Okay, well done, Team 2. But yeah, but see, if you had used a Leaf Storm on turn 1, we wouldn't have been able to win that in 2 turns, right? So because you did Grass Pledge and then Leaf Storm, that was stronger than like 2 Leaf Storms or a Leaf Storm first and then a Grass Pledge. So that's why we just like to hold off. Like if I'd used Hyper Beam on turn 1, you know, all I would have done is 1 Hyper Beam of damage instead of a Thunderbolt and a Hyper Beam. So I hope that makes sense. Again, there are some battles where we're like, yeah, we can use it right away. Oh, Sceptile could switch here, do a double switch maybe. Because, I mean, well, Double's not great against Charmeleon either, but Sceptile does have low health, and Sceptile's not that great against Charmeleon, whereas Double could Dynamax and then, like, use a Max Knuckle or a Max Strike and then beat Charmeleon, but that's also okay. We can go for Charmeleon here. Hopefully this works out. I'm just a bit worried Sceptile could die here, but if it does, we still have a super effective move. It doesn't matter too much. Want to try Life Do? I would say no. I think we should just attack this all out, and hopefully we do okay. But yeah, sorry, I was a bit late on the switch. I didn't realize, I kind of forgot about Sceptile having low health and that Charmeleon was next, and it's like, oh, that's not a good matchup. So sorry, that was my bad there. But yeah, I would just attack this here. Although I'm hesitant to use a Hyper Beam right away, but I think, and please Dynamax as well. Dynamax and use your Dragon move or whatever. I think because you've got, you have like Grass, Dragon, and Bug, right? So yeah, if you do the Max Wormwind, but yeah, I think if we like Hyper Voice, Electro Web, I might Hyper Beam here just because I don't know. I'm gonna Hyper Beam here. I will either prove... I'll either prove my point by demonstrating the riskiness of these turn 1 moves, or we will win this in 1 turn. Oh, you Poison Jabs. That's okay. Poison Jab's fine. Poison Jab's fine. Honestly, it's about the same power as an Electro. If Charmeleon has even defenses, it kind of works out about the same. And you might get a poison, so... Right, okay. Okay. I wonder... Okay, so we've got the attack down. I wonder how fast or slow Porygon's gonna be. Let's find out. Oh, we did get the poison! Clutch poison! Okay. Right, Dragon Pulse. Come on. Hyper Voice. Okay, I'm the slowest, so... Right, Hyper Beam. If we get a critical hit, Hyper Beam here. Oh, okay. Right, so I know it's like, oh, but Bo, now you're not going to be able to attack. But I think if we all do what we just did, then we'll win the fight here, and so it won't matter. But that, so you basically, yeah, you have to be careful with your... But Sceptile was a Pokemon that in a lot of these battles is going to be attacking twice. So that's why you have to be careful with Leaf Storm. I went with Hyper Beam because I kind of knew, like, I think I'm only going to be attacking one time in this battle, and that's why I went with it. Oh, hang in there, Ordino. Ordino. I'll always love the Hyper Beam. I know, it's so good. In this game, it didn't really, like, happen just then, did it? There wasn't really, like, an animation for it, but... Oh, no! Oh, no, and I have to recharge. But the Solar Power is going to KO it. KO'd by your own ability. So... Again, so actually it was quite silly for me to use the Hyper Beam on turn 1 because maybe it could have got an extra attack in there. So yeah, so you can see why these moves are better left for... I should have used like a Thunderbolt and then a Hyper Beam because you can see that would have done... If I'd have done a Thunderbolt and then a Hyper Beam, that would have done more damage than by me just using Hyper Beam on turn 1. So you do have to be really careful. I was hoping there because of the maths it would work out well, but... so, a Sceptile switch, it's time for Sceptile to now switch, Sceptile switch, it's time for Sceptile to now switch, cause it's bad against Celesteela, Charmeleon is much now better, Charmeleon and Sceptile switch, Sceptile please switch, Sceptile switch, Sceptile switch, Sceptile switch, Sceptile switch, Sceptile switch, Sceptile switch. Nicely done. That was fun. And by fun, I mean I got kind of stressed and I'm sorry about that, but there's a 10-second delay and it can be awkward and I do apologize. Okay, well done, everyone. Very nicely done. I'm going to go with an Eviolite. That's pretty cool. I could have gone with Wise Glasses, but Eviolite, man. But yeah. But yeah, we can do a Max Lightning, very, very frightening, with like Electro Web, Max Lightning. That'll set up terrain, and then I can use Thunderbolt, and yeah, this is exciting. This is going to be a good one. Kevin. I'm not going to read that out loud, but just because people don't understand irony. But that was funny, though. Okay. Right, so download, special attack, special attack, special attack. Ow, physical attack? What? This thing has a better... special defense than physical? How? How? Right, anyway. But that was very clever and very good. Right, guys, like, what are the odds I have more Threads notifications of, dude, didn't change your outfit? It's like, yes, I did. I even... oh, yeah, so I said I wasn't sure if I changed the trousers. I had, it turns out I hadn't, but there was another pair I kind of liked, and so I changed the... I wasn't sure about them right away, but I did change the trousers yesterday. So, again, so now it really is, there are two things I haven't changed. Two things. Two things. Right, Fire Pledge. More like over the hedge. Right, okay, hang in there, everyone. Oh, okay. Oh gosh, we could... Oh, we need to, like, beat this thing, because we're on the cusp of, like, a 4-person knockout. In fact, Solar Power is probably going to take out Charmeleon. Oh, gosh. Right, everyone just keep going. Hyper Beam is not the choice here. Oh, gosh. Oh, no, we don't have Solar Power, so that's okay. But everyone just keep going. Max Lightning, very, very frightening. Fire Pledges. Don't use Inferno. Okay, Fire Pledge is the way to go. Yeah, Life Orb you have to be very careful about. But yeah, no Infernos. Inferno. Just Fire Pledge. But right. Oh, we need some crits here. We need some crits. Oh no. Togedemaru. No. 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 Okay, so it's growing stronger. So that's KO number 1, okay? Fire Pledge. Nice. Okay, oh gosh, it's getting desperate. If it uses Earthquake, we're screwed. Oh! It's not... Oh, no. No, 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 no. At least Charmeleon did get its Fire Pledge in. So, we still have the Flamethrower and the... Oh, gosh. Oh, no. Beast Boost! The boost! Flamethrower. We need a burn and a crit. And a crit and a burn. We need, like, a speed cheer and a heal cheer or something. Oh, I guess Gyro Ball did nothing because it's faster than us? Oh, God. Oh, God, this is... How did this become so stressful? We need, like, the best cheers ever, guys, okay? So, 2, 4, 6, 8. Is this cheer feeble or great? Feeble, no! 2, 4, 6, 8. Is this cheer feeble or great? Heal, heal, heal! Amelia, you did it! Kieran, you weren't any help at all. No, I'm kidding. But, like, oh, my gosh. Oh, what luck, what luck. Okay. Max Steel Spike. Oh gosh. 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 Hang in there. I don't know. Okay, defense is up. Flash Cannon. Hang in there, Porygon. Yes! I think we're going to win. Because even if we don't do enough damage, the other 2 Pokemon will come in and they'll be faster. But I got the KO anyway, so it doesn't matter. The terrain the terrain wins. The boost from the terrain did it. Team 3. I am not smiling with glee. Team 3, I am relieved. Because, oh my gosh, that was something. See, this is why I love the Dynamax Adventures, though. Because, like, that was so interesting. Stressful. Annoying. You guys played excellently, and yet it was still so stressful. Well done, everyone. That was really something. So chat, my lovely chat, if you have not yet clicked like on the video, now would be an amazing time to do so. It's time for Bo to shame his fans. Yeah, actually, let's shame you guys. I already shamed Kieran for that cheer, that quote unquote 1 in 5 cheer. Miss, no. But let's see. Okay, we should have hopefully at least 10 likes. It'd be nice if we had 10 likes. Could get 10 likes, maybe. 10 likes, maybe. That was very, very stressful. Okay, so. Slowking is a no-king. No kings! A joke that I should have made a week ago. But, guys, can I just point out, we have not seen a Nidoking for a week. Because I also had Nidoking in mind for a no-kings joke. But we're now 1 week since no kings. And we haven't seen a Nidoking since then, so I haven't been able to make my Nidoking joke. But just note that when we find a Nidoking, I have a joke. Okay? I have a Nidoking joke for you guys. That I haven't been able to tell for a week. But anyway, Slowking, more like a no-king. Dubwool is Baba white sheep, but you have lots of wool. Charmeleon is not shiny. Santa took them all. That's true. That's true. But will we get... Please let us get... I feel like one of us deserves this one, right? The White Bamboo Celesteela! No! Dang. Oh, yeah, Dirty with the download. Oh, it's special defense. Wait, special defense down? Wow. Yeah, my download was off by 1 to 2 points, depending on how... It would have been like a 50-50 otherwise, but... Yeah, wow. Okay, that's interesting. That's very interesting. Okay, so what have we got? We've got no sparkles, no sparkles, no sparkles. Let's check some natures. Lax, timid, naughty, and naive. There's always a lax, of course. Why is timid on the Dubwool and not the Charmeleon? I'm going to go with naughty. And then this Charmeleon could make a good Charizard X. Charizard X. Gotta go fast. Gotta go faster, 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 faster. Charizard X. Bow, 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 bow. If you pay $100,000 at the Stone Store. Right, here we go. You saved your progress. Kevin, thank you so, so much. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Hopefully see you tomorrow. And bye-bye. Would you like us to keep a record of where you found Celesteela? Yes. Yes, we would. So chat, my lovely chat. Who would like to do Annihilego? And who can do Annihilego? And Xander, could you please host Annihilego? But seriously, excellent work, everyone. Very nicely played. We're going to be going for Annihilego. So could you say strike the number of times you played thus far today, and let me know if you can do Annihilego. I'm going to fill up my water, so I will be right back. But yeah, let me know about the Annihilego situation. Annihilego. Xander will host it. But yeah, let's just figure out who's going to play Annihilego. I'll be right back. We are back with people who look like things. Also, why is this taking a while? I've clicked like I clicked the switch come back button and it didn't. Okay, anyway, Bug. Okay, so we only have Xander and Kieran, another sign of the strike streams dying a slow and painful death. So we might need a second Kieran to play. So if there's no one else who can do a Annihilego, then holy alpha God of War's tool. It is, isn't it? I've got a bunch of alphas. I've got like Gallade, Manectric, Excadrill. My Pyro's normal. I don't know why I don't have a. I do have an alpha Pyro, but an alpha Litleo, but I don't know why I have a regular Pyro, but I have a regular Pyro. My Feraligatr is obviously normal. Oh, and my Victory Bell is alpha as well. So yeah, I have like 4 alphas. Yes. Okay, so chat, my lovely chat. So yeah, this is going to be Xander, Kieran, and then I guess a second kind of Kieran. So Xander, if you don't mind setting us up with a code, there doesn't seem to be anyone else here, so it's up to you. And then we'll kind of take it from there. So I will say that anything is fine. And then we'll kind of go from there. Honestly, I'm just trying to have a team of alphas. No, kind of the same. I don't know how the alpha stat thing works this way, but basically, if they're alpha and they have a good nature, I'm keeping you. So, like, my Excadrill was, like, adamant, and I think the Gardevoir was, like, the Ralts was, like, adamant, and then, and the Victory Bell was modest or something like that. So I just kind of, like, you know, kept them all. And the Victory Bell, for other reasons, toxic, was useful as well. Right, so Xander is going with the old 1025 and then 3333, or 1025 3333. I will just move my desk 33 inches away. A yard is 36. Right, so Kieran, Xander and Kieran, and probably some kind of whole other second Kieran. Right, okay, so oh yeah, Nihilego, ground is super duper amazing, and then steel, water, psychic. So there's a psychic. But yeah, Poltegeist does have Psyshock. I'll just throw that out there. And Psyshock works on like physical defense, not special defense. So actually Poltegeist is weirdly good here, potentially. But Gastrodon is better. But just in theory, in game theory, a Poltegeist isn't terrible. But I do think we could probably do better. And also, it's not great for Dynamaxing, because obviously then you lose that, like, physical defense type thing. But, right, anyway. Anyway, Bark. Right, we do have some waters near the end. That's kind of fun. Don't know if there's any ground. Right, Mimikyu and some... Oh, Emolga! I need shiny Emolga. I know I could get one in ZA, but... Oh, Doublade! I need a shiny one of them as well, which I could get in ZA. And then there is... What are the waters? Oh, and then there's even a Jellicent as well. Oh, Politoed. Politoed! Politoed is king of the waters. We could get a Politoed. Chat, do we... Oh, actually, do we want a Politoed? Do we want a Politoed? And actually, Doublade is steel, which is actually really good as well. Now think about it. Do we want... Okay. Let me think. Do we want Politoed in 4th place, and then maybe, like... Rotom could switch for the Doublade, and that could work. Because then we would have, like Doublade, Musharna, Gastrodon, and Politoed, and I think that would probably be a good team, right? In theory, in game theory. I'm just spitballing here. I don't know. The Alpha Lucario from earlier had perfect IVs in both attack stats at least. Whoa, that's awesome. That is very cool. I'm also more interested in getting alphas in this game. I don't know why. I can't really pin that down to anything. I can't just be like, ZA's better because I'm more interested in alphas now. But I think because the battling is more important, I care more about the alphas this time. Or just because like there's a little less focusing on the catching, and I don't know. Like I did like keep any alphas I caught in Arceus, but I think just in this game I am a little bit more interested in like, ooh, an alpha, I'll get that kind of thing. Because I think because they're also useful as well. I think it's because they're useful and they're cool, whereas in Arceus they're not like useful or anything. They're just, you know, okay, they're cool, they're rare, they're whatever. But yeah, I don't know. Right, well done, everyone. Well done, everyone. I'm going to go with an expand... No, I'm going to go Psyshock again, actually. It worked the first time. I'm going to use it the second time. Max Lightning, very, very frightening me. For me. Wow, we have 2 Pokemon who can't utilize the electric terrain. One flies, one levitates. How funny is that? These are, like, the only 2 Pokemon, I think, apart from, like, things like Zapdos and Thundurus, that, like, can't utilize it. That's funny. Oh yeah, Alpha, and that's the other thing. Alphas also can have moves that they normally can't learn. That is also true. Like you get like Ralts with Icy Wind, so you can get like a Gardevoir with Icy Wind, and there are other things as well. But no, that is also true. That's the other thing about it. And that's the thing. Having like an exclusive move is a bigger deal in ZA than in Arceus, because Arceus didn't really care about battles. Okay, so we don't need an Emolga though. I don't think. Like if... Well, actually, no. We could always, like, double switch for it, but... Because, like, you know, Emolga's good against, like, Politoed, but if we've got... But the thing is, Politoed is at the end, not the middle. Doublade. If you wanted to switch Poltegeist here just for the lols, Kieran, you are welcome to, because, like, Sucker Punch is a terrible move. So you could totally do Science here if you like. And maybe we'll get something good. Maybe we'll get something good. Right. Poison, but it's the wrong kind of Persian for a Doublade. Doublade. Okay, so that's like basically one kind of Pokemon for another, basically. If actually, I would probably call that a downgrade, because at least Sucker Punch could maybe do something, but... Whereas Persian really does only have, like, Normal and Theory, which are bad. But right. Anyway, Bark, we are going to forewarn the Sacred Sword. The Legend of Zelda, the Sacred Sword. Right, okay. Dynamax, Max Mindstorm. Let's do this thing. But we'll just have to attack this with everything we've got. Although Rotom is stab super effective, so yay. And then Gastrodon can like use Waterfall or whatever, so that's cool. And then Persian can just... I can't remember if Persian has any good like Screech or anything. If Persian has Screech, then obviously that's great, but I can't remember what it has, so... What I need to have, though, is more water. Okay, so, Mushan. Okay, so that's cool. And then Hex. What's that coming over the hill? Is it a Hex? Waterfall. That did okay. And then here's the Max Mindstorm. Okay. So if we all just do what we did again, then I believe we might be able to beat this in 2 turns, because that did like a little bit under half. But now that we have the Max Mindstorm up, we'll do a little bit more, and then we might be able to do more. We can't use any priority moves now, so I'll faint. Oh, that sucks. Okay, no, that really sucks. Oh my gosh, what a terrible moveset. Okay. Right, you treat me like a stranger and you use play rough. Okay, right, Hex, come on, we need the crit. Oh, that's the crit we were looking for. That is the crit we were looking for. Okay, there's the Waterfall. And here comes the Max Mindstorm. It's funny, in this mode, crits are kind of likely. Like, crits are 1 in 24. But obviously, if you're doing, like, 5 or 6 moves in 1 turn, then, like, that's actually really cool. So, yeah. Oh, guys, can I just ask, do you know what Oricorio's ability does? Because I kind of, like, forgot about this. I kind of forget about its ability, to be honest, because it's only, like, really useful in, like, multi-battles, like the Dynamax battles and doubles battles. Do you guys know about its ability? It's called Dancer, if that helps refresh your memory. I did, it's not that I didn't know this, but I forgot about its ability. I kind of, like, know it has a special ability. Oh, so, Doublade for... Rotom, right? Oh, okay. Sorry, I've kind of got busy talking about Oricorio. But Politoed, but we'll definitely do Politoed for Persian, okay? We definitely need to get rid of the poison. But oh, hang on, is there science after this? Is there Xander, if there's a scientist after this Politoed... Oh no, there's berries. Sorry, I could see the berries, but I was still saying there could be a scientist. It's fine. Rotom's fine. It's fine. But anyway, Oricorio. It has the ability Dancer. I forgot this until I watched, like, Wolfie's video today. So Oricorio has the ability Dancer... And what... Oh, if Gastrodon's Dynamaxing, I think it can maybe just use... It can just use Max Geyser, and that's honestly the strongest thing it has. But I can't remember who's Dynamaxing here. Who's Dynamaxing? It is Gastrodon. Yeah, if Gastrodon uses a Max Geyser, I think it's actually stronger than anything else it has. Maths! I mean, you can use like a max strike for speed, but the irony is because it's raining and it has stab, it will be more powerful than the other moves. Yeah, so Dancer is an ability that copies dance moves. It's not just from the opponent though. It's if anyone, I think it's if anyone does a dance move, Oricorio does it as well. So can you imagine if Oricorio was in the Dynamax Adventures, and like if either the opponent or one of us used Swords Dance, Oricorio would use Swords Dance as well, or Dragon Dance, or Quiver Dance. But yeah, if you use any move that has dance in the name, like Swords Dance, Quiver Dance, Dragon Dance, Oricorio just automatically does the move as well, like in addition to its regular move. So you can be like attacking, but you can get like a free sword stance in as well. It's a really interesting ability that I kind of forget about. But can you, oh man, can you imagine if Oricorio was in this mode though? It would actually be really perfect for this mode, I think. I think it would be such a perfect Pokemon to have in this mode. It's a shame that it's not. Because it's like, it's sort of like a weak Pokemon as well, so it'd be like I just think it'd be so perfect for this mode. It's a real shame it's not here. Because like if the opponents randomly used it, or you would have to be careful if you're against an Oricorio, you'd have to be really careful. Also, when did I change my name to Kevin? Why am I getting wailed on here? But okay. Right, 2, 4, 6, 8. Is this Chiffy below? Great. Reflect. That's not bad, actually. Right, Facade. More like a tub of lard. Also, I'm a bit worried here, because... Oh, I'm a bit worried here. I am a bit worried here. Because we needed the extra attack from me, I think. Max Geyser. Oh, gosh. I hope this does enough. Yes! Okay, I know that was a bit slow going, but we did it. We did it. But yeah, I think basically, though, like, Max Geyser was like a power 130, and then it would have been times by 2.25, and then halved because of... So then it'd be like 1.125, right? But basically, all your other max moves would have been base power like 130 as well. So basically, Max Geyser would be 130 times 1 and an eighth, which is why it was like marginally more powerful. So there you go, maths. But yeah, and then so Persian switch is very important for a Persian 2 switch. We need the Politoed Persian switch, Persian switch. It's time for Persian to be ditched. Nicely switched, Persian ditch, and we still got a Rotom, but that's fine. Hopefully. In theory, in-game theory. Right, berries! But we have 3 lives, so it's fine. I can't even remember what we were going to switch for, so hopefully it wasn't important. What was it we were going to switch for, actually? I can't remember. Was it Psychic, or Water, or Ground, or Steel? I can't even remember. I can't even remember. So it clearly can't have been that important. Can't have been that important. Right, I'm going to Psyshock, because physical. Let's get physical. We want to go physical. I really hope Politoed is doing a physical Max Geyser here and not a Max Quake, but we'll see how it goes. Because physical water in the rain, baby. But again, we'll see how it goes. Okay, Acid Spray. That's not very effective, but it will lower special defense, which is a pain. Electro Ball. Okay. Ooh, I would have gone with Hex just because of speed, but let's see what... Oh, yes, the water! Yeah, a Max Quake would have done nothing compared to that, so very well done going physical there. Nihilego is getting desperate, and then here's Psyshock on the physical side. Oh, that was so close. Oh, and a crit. Oh, so ironically, if we had gone with a Hex there, we might have got the win. We might have got a win with a Hex there, but a one round. But it doesn't matter. As long as it doesn't kill every single one of us, then we're fine. That's from a Brutal Swing, more like a Brutal Fling, so that's fine. Special defense down. As long as it doesn't use a Sludge Wave here, we're fine. Okay, can you imagine if I jinxed that? Oh, there's the Acid Spray and the Max Darkness kicking in. No, Rotom, oh buddy, oh pal. And the Storm Ridge is on. Special defense, special attack, no. Right, here's the Max Geyser. For 1 HP, do it. No, that wasn't deserved. That That was, I won't say it was deserved. I will say it was well earned on Nihilago's part because it set up the foundation with all the special attack drops to be able to like KO you in like one big hit. But well done, everyone. Well done. Very well played. Very well played. I legit can't even remember the Pokemon we were supposed to switch for. I mean, we'll see it in a second, I think, because we battled it. But yeah, I couldn't tell if it was like Steel, Psychic, Water, or Ground. I think it was Water, but I don't know. Maybe it was another Psychic. I legit can't tell you. I am excited to find out what we could have had instead of a Rotom, but that I've already forgotten. Emolga is not shiny. Oh, Durblade! That was it. Oh, it's not shiny. I need a shiny, though. But no, okay. Hopefully I'll get one in ZA. Politoed is a Polynode. But right, penultimate adventure of the day. We're past 100. Will we get the Golden Nihilego? No! Oh, come on, man. Come on, man. I got these two Legend ZA potential shinies of Emolga and Doublade. But Politoed, no, and Nihilego, no. Relaxed, timid, naughty, and serious. Why so serious? If you need to complete your Pokedex, Politoed is a very good one to get, because it's difficult and awkward to get, basically. Unless you have friends, you know, like, who's gonna, you know, who has friends to give them a Politoed? The answer is not many people. Right, we're not gonna save the ticket over anyone else, I'm afraid. But, chat, we still have time for one more Thundurus. So who would like to do a Thundurus? Who is around to do a Thundurus? Could you please let me know? Strike the number of times you played today. I can do Thundurus. If you want to do Thundurus, now is the time to let me know, because my name is Bo. And then I can get lunch, and then I can complete ZA, which I'm really excited about. Dude, the shiny Scrafty you got in 5 minutes yesterday. Ooh, that's... Wow. Yeah, oh yeah, sorry, I forgot you said you got it like super quick as well, which is funny. But yeah. So chat, my lovely chat. Chat. Let me know if you could do Thundurus, and then we'll get on with it. And then we'll take it from there. Jokeristic YT. Oh, okay, Jokeristic is on YouTube. I guess go check them out afterwards. Right. If no one else can do Thundurus, then I guess we'll just go with Azard. Well, hang on. Amelia. Can you do anything else, Amelia? Like if we did Stack Attacker or Celesteela instead, would you... Oh, hang on. What the heck is going on? Something just happened on my computer. Hopefully I've not disconnected. Let me know if you can hear me. Lemons! But Amelia, if you could do a Celesteela or a Stack Attacker instead of Thundurus, would you be able to do one of them? Because I don't want to have like two Kirans if all we have to do is switch the Pokemon. You don't need to have the ticket. I just need to know if you can. But basically, you could do Stack Attacker. So would you two like to do a Stack Attacker instead? Because if Amelia is here and can do a Stack Attacker, then why don't we do Stack Attacker instead? Because I would rather be inclusive than exclusive, and it's not like we haven't done enough Thunduruses in our life. It's Nightbot 22-minute game. Okay, well then let's have Amelia, Xander, and Kieran to round us out, and we'll do a Stack Attacker, if that's okay with you guys as well. And this is the point where both Kieran and Xander are like, I have Stack Attacker on all my profiles, I got them while you were sleeping. But let's go Stack Attacker, let's save our game, and let's do this thing, shall we? So, Stack Attacker Jones. Right, let's go 1025 and then 1244. 1025, 1244. Let's do this thing. Anything goes. Right. I'm excited to be in the end game of ZA now. But that's like, I don't know how much like post game there's gonna be. That'll be interesting, I suppose. But like Xander, what like have you? I should have asked this to Kevin as well, but well, and Amelia, I suppose. But like without spoilers, is there like much end game you're experiencing? I don't know. I remember Pokemon X and Y itself had a sort of bit of a small post game, but you know, but it was fun enough. Right, Stack Attacker. Right, Stack Attacker. Super duper mega weak to ground and fighting, but don't knock a good water team, okay? Like, Water in the Rain can be stronger. Stab Water in the Rain can be stronger than non-stab fighting and ground, so... definitely check out post-game. Haven't finished, but there's some good stuff. Okay, that's all I need. Thank you for like the sort of delightfully vague, and I mean that unironically. Delightfully vague. Oh, I will just say, Salazzle can poison Stack Attacker, but we still don't really... I don't really care for that. Crustle has Body Press. Body Press is fighting. Fighting ground, and then some water too. Oh, and you can use Wide Guard, I guess. But anyway, Center Scorch Jones. Oh, Center Scorch does Scorching Sands. There are a lot of things here that like have weaknesses to Stack Attacker, but also have super effective moves. Like we got some double-edged sword type stuff going on here. Oh, and Persian again. Get out of it, Persian. Yeah, honestly, Salazzle for the memes at this point. Okay. Beware. Oh, Beware's a fighting type without a fighting move. And then there's ground in the top left. What are the odds it doesn't have a ground move? Let's see what we got here. Metang, is that Minitrick? Oh, Hitmonchan. Okay, Hitmonchan is to the left. And then there is a ground afterwards. Who is it, though? Is it... Oh, Sandaconda. Sandaconda! Okay, so can we go for the Hitmonchan and the Sandaconda? We'll need to go left for Beartick, though, to do it. But, provided we've gone left... Okay. Whew! Provided we've gone left, we should be good. But yeah, okay. So the question is... Do we have Hitmon... I think we want to have Sandaconda be the G-Max, right? We want Jamelia to have the Sandaconda, because then it gets to G-Max. And then we'll just figure out who we need to switch. I don't know if there was any science or anything. So if there was science, please let me know. But yeah. Right, Dynamax Energy. Right, I am gonna Dazzling Gleam. I'm more like a Dazzling Beam. By which I mean G-Max Finale, because we get to, you know, send this Beware to hell. Sorry, I sometimes do say Beartick for Beware, don't I? But yeah, it's the bear, okay? It's the bear that we need to be aware of. Beware. Beware. But yeah, Beartick... Ironically... Okay, Beartick does have a fighting move, though. Beartick has a fighting move, and Beware doesn't. So I just want to point that out. Okay, but anyway. So yeah, I don't know who... I kind of forgot who we have already, because again, it's like I'm talking and coordinating, and there's like 5 Pokemon. Oh, okay. Yeah, Crustle and... Crustle and... Okay, Center Scorch is... Okay, out of Center Scorch and Crustle, I would rather have Crustle for Stack Attacker, just generally. However, one thing I will say is, but we also need to think about what Pokemon we've got coming up, because if they KO us like that, then that's not good. Well, there goes Salazzle. But yeah, Hitmonchan, Sandaconda, Hitmonchan, Sandaconda. Center Scorch is a little bit better against the upcoming Pokemon, I would say. But Crustle is better for... Okay, so Crustle is... I think Crustle's better for Stack Attacker, but Center Scorch is better for the 2 Pokemon we have coming ahead. So maybe we need to look at like the amount of HP we have or something like that before we make a switch, but... Maybe we can just do it by the amount of HP we have, honestly. Might not be a bad idea. Right, well done, everyone. Okay. Right, well done, everyone. So, I almost said bear tick again. I actually felt that then. I felt the bear tick creeping. Okay, here we go, everyone. Here we go. Or should I say here we go? Okay. But we do not want a bear tick, because that is bad. Beware. We don't want a beware either. I just said a bear tick. Dang it! It's in my head now. Now that we've said bear tick so many times, now I want to say bear. Like, we don't want beware. We don't want bear tick. We don't want either of them. Okay, they're both bad. They're both bad. Okay. Right. Hitmonchan. Is there any? Oh, there's a science with the Metang. But yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, we are just gonna have to have one of Crostal or Center Scorch, which sucks, but it's what we need to do, unfortunately. Okay. Hitmonchan, I won't say bear tick anymore, hopefully. And I mean in this round, not like forever. Okay, so please Dynamax if you've got it. I am gonna Dazzling Gleam rather than Decorate, because like I'm stab super effective here. But and then we'll see how this goes. But please now Dynamax. If I were rich, I would have a Dynamax band. Maybe they like sell them on the Pokemon.com store, and like maybe someday I will have enough money where I can buy a bunch of plushes and a Dynamax band. I would love to have an IRL Dynamax band. That would be something that would be really cool. But Max Flare, okay, that'll be neutral. Okay, so now Center Scorch has less health than Crostal. Right, Flamethrower, more like a flamethrower. Dazzling Gleam, Duge, that's like, oh, we're halfway there. Right, here's the Max Knuckle, more like a Max Shuckle. Nicely done. That was fun. And then, we're getting very close now, very close. Right, here we go. Oh, wait, hang on. Was that not Flamethrower? We should be using Flamethrower in the sun, guys. Yeah, Poison Jab is really just for like weak theories or whatever. Yeah, we definitely want to be using fire in the sun and just like fire in general, in all honesty. Right, anyway, we want to catch this thing. Yeah, Cross Poison's not that great against a Hitmonchan, but that's okay. We still won in 2 turns, so it's not a problem. But yeah, so if we switch... So if we switch maybe the Center Scorch here... Hang on, who can die? Yeah, let's switch Center Scorch here, because Hitmonchan can use, like, Max... And here's the thing as well. So, Xander, if you switch for the Center Scorch, but here's the thing. I would advise using Max Knuckle, or at least one Max Knuckle to begin with. The reason why is because Sandaconda will set up the, like, Sandstorm when you hit it. So we're not going to get any benefit from, like, Hail or the Sun or anything like that. But if you use a Max Knuckle, and if I decorate you and you use a Max Knuckle, and definitely use Flamethrower on this Sandaconda. Do not use Cross Poison. But, like, if I basically set you up on turn 1 so that you can do an Ice Punch on turn 2, you can get, like, a really strong Ice Punch on turn 2. Like, so if you Max Knuckle and I decorate you on turn 1, and then like, Max Hailstorm on turn 2, I think that Max Hailstorm will do, like, a ton of damage. So that's my theory. Oh no, Kieran got an error. Oh dear. Well, this is okay because Jamelia is still gonna be switching for the Sandaconda, but this could. Wait, Xander doesn't have the Dynamax? Oh no, it's switched our order! Okay, so Jamelia then, Max Flare. Yeah, okay, you've got the. It's changed the order of our team. That's what's happened here. It's changed the order of our team. So please, whoever's got Dynamax, please Dynamax. Use Max Flare. Don't use Max Ooze or anything. Max Flare. Oh, this is very annoying. I would still go with a Power-Up Punch and then an Ice Punch, though. Oh, it changed the order. No. No, it changed the order before the battle even begun. Gah. Okay, so... oh, gosh. Do I need to have the Sandaconda, then? I'm wondering if I need to have the Sandaconda. With the turn order now changed. We might need to keep Salazzle. Oh, no, don't glab. Oh, dang it. This is going from promising to less good. So I should have used that on a Salazzle if I'd have realized, but it's too late now. Oh, Isabella, no, Isabella. That's a terrible idea. Well, Isabella, you better do something good here, because otherwise... Oh, no, and Hitmonchan's paralyzed. Oh, gosh. Hang on, how much damage did we do? Okay, well, Hitmonchan is well set up for an Ice Punch now. You can Ice Punch away now that I've set you up. I'm going to Magical Leaf, because... I don't know. I don't know anymore. I need to attack. Maybe I should have decorated Salazzle. Maybe that's the thing I should have done, but here's the sense bit. Okay. Right, X Scissor. Isabella, you did it! Okay, right, Scorching Sands. Oh gosh, that's times 4 super effective. Right, Magical Leaf. Oh, okay, that did a lot. Was that crit? No. Wow, okay. Ice Punch. More like an Ice Punch. Oh, that was good as well. Okay, we actually might be able to win this. Okay, we actually might be able to win this. It's not a crocodile, it's a salamander. Plus, I'm slower. That Salazzle's really, really fast, and Alcremie's really, really slow, so... again, you have to be careful. With Decorate, you really have to pick the right Pokemon right away. Unless, like, I don't know, there's, like, some weird speed stuff going on. Anyway, we did it! Do I switch? No. Okay. No, still switch... I would still switch Salazzle for Sandaconda. But just maybe I won't... Maybe I'll just okay, yeah. Switch for Sandaconda. I'm gonna decorate the Sandaconda, though, okay? So switch the Salazzle for Sandaconda. And then we have to keep... Yeah, Salazzle switch. It's time for Salazzle to now switch. Salazzle switch. Salazzle, please now switch. Salazzle switch. Because what I will do is I will... See, I hate that it doesn't rearrange the turn order here, though. It should list Isabella 4th, not 2nd. That's why it's so annoying with the whole turn order thing. Because it's listing Isabella as, like, our 2nd player, but Isabella is now our 4th player. So, Kieran, you beat Stack Attacker. May it be golden for you. Just call it Persona 4, because it's golden. Right, here we go. Stack Attacker. Final round, everyone. Final round. Okay. So I am going to decorate Sandaconda. And please use, like, Scorching Sands and everything. And then, Xander, you just power up in the corner with, like, Power-Up Punch and Crustle. Hopefully we'll use Body Slam. But, ow! The burn! Yes. Oh, wow. I'm 2nd fastest? What is... Oh, wait, because Hitmonchan's paralyzed. So, I mean, I could have powered up Hitmonchan. Isabella, you're doing it! Oh my gosh, has Xander, like, ever been not paralyzed? Okay, there's the... Right, okay. Oh, no. Oh, no! The Sandstorm means that Stakataka has boosted special defense now. No. No. Okay. Okay, oh, actually, I am gonna... No, wait, yes, no, am I gonna Dynamax? Okay, this is unconventional, but I am gonna Dynamax here, because if I change the weather, that will make our attacks better. If it doesn't attack Sandaconda and I change the weather, it means that Sandaconda gets powered up. So... I am going to Dynamax here, as weird as this sounds, because, I mean, it could KO me here, maybe I shouldn't have done this, but my plan is that basically, if we don't accidentally set up the Sandstorm, if we don't have the Sandstorm set up, then Stakataka will go down quicker, like, next turn. That's my theory. This is what I'm hoping. I'm going to try to change the weather to make it weaker, and then hopefully this works. Xander, please attack him. Please attack Xander. Yeah, Xander did it. Okay. Okay. Bello-kun, hello, welcome, welcome. Oh, no, 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 that was the only other thing it could have done. No, no. Oh, well, at least I just survived an attack there. No, no, Stakataka, bad Stakataka. Ugh. No, 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 that's not fair. That's not fair. Ugh, jeez Louise. Right, hang on. What's more powerful out of... Okay, Max Flare is the more powerful. Okay, everyone just attack. I think we still win this anyway, but... My plan was solid. My plan was solid. Right, anyway, well done, everyone. That is Stakataka down. I really need to buy Pokeballs, don't I? So, well done, everyone. Very nice work indeed. Very nice work. Stars and Sparkles, Sparkles and Stars, one final time. Last time today. I'll be back tomorrow, though, don't forget. And then, oh my gosh, and then we'll only have one weekend to go. So, we're still after Thunderous, Stakataka, Celesteela, and Nihilego. Those are the four we're still after, so will we get them? Let's find out. Beware, not Beartic. Beware. Why do I keep saying Beartic? This is really annoying. Beware is a no. Hitmonchan is once again a no. Sandaconda is also a no. But will Xander get? Oh, no. Okay, Xander didn't get it. Will I get? Hang on, has anyone gotten a shiny today? The answer's no, isn't it? Even though we've had, like, shiny charm people the whole stream. And as I said, mathematically, we're 55% likely to get a shiny in a stream. Bewartic, that's what we should call it, yes. Very good, that's a very Kevin-level joke there. I like that, Kieran. Will I get, again, the 55% chance, the Golden Stakataka? No! Oh, come on, man. Right, Beware is a no, Hitmonchan's a no, Sandaconda's a no, and Stakataka's a no. But they're all 12-8-7-1, so that's cool. 12-8-7-1, this has been fun. Oh, Adamant Sandaconda as well. And Docile. I'm going to go with the Adamant Beware. Hey, Xander Frozen Alpha Gengar. There you go, that's the spirit. But in addition to that being the spirit, that is also it from me today. So chat, just a quick reminder and everything. So I'll be back tomorrow, 2 p.m. Los Angeles time, okay? So yeah, 2 p.m. LA time, so it's 1 p.m. now, so I'll be back in 25 hours, okay? So in 25 hours, I will be back. And then we will try to aim for Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday next week. And maybe, and in particular, if we don't seem to have any shinies, maybe on Sunday we'll do 2 streams. We'll do like an 11 till 1 and then like a 2 till 4 or something like that. And maybe during the 2 till 4 we'll do extra bonus rounds. I don't know. Maybe we'll really try and like maximize our odds of getting shinies on Sunday. I really like I don't want I want like the fine well that's also if I have a Nintendo Online on Sunday. Maybe I don't. I don't know. I'm pretty sure my Nintendo Online like Sunday is the final day, but it's hard to tell if it's like Sunday is the first day without it or Sunday is the day where I or it's my final day. So we'll find out. If it turns out I needed to do a load of extra streams on Saturday, oh whoops. Or maybe I could do double duty on Saturday. I don't know. Maybe I could do double duty Saturday and Sunday. Well, maybe we'll see. We'll see. How about that? Maybe we'll do double duty on both days. Or maybe we'll do double duty Saturday. I don't know. We'll figure it out. But anyway, so that's the plan for the next few days. So we've got 5 days of strike streams left, though. Okay. So please take care. Yes, Perish Song is in ZA. And it does just like KO. So Xander, I saw a clip of this on Threads. Someone was like, they were against like an Aegislash or something. And they like attacked the Aegislash and then they just died afterwards without the Aegislash doing anything. And someone was like, whoa, hold up. How did I die? And someone in the comments was like, Perish Song. Like you might not have noticed it, but someone used Perish Song. So yeah, you basically just like will die soon, I'm afraid. Heads up, or switch. But if you switch your Pokemon out, you're fine. But yeah, otherwise though, you will be doomed to be KO'd. Right. Anyway, that's the plan for the next week. I will see you tomorrow. Please enjoy the rest of your Saturday. I'm gonna go get food and finish Legend ZA. Take care. Lots of love. See you later, and bye-bye. And like the video if you haven't already. It's time for Bo to shame his fans, because we should have... How many should we have now? Earlier we should have had 10. Now we should have 12 at least. So hopefully we have like 13 or so. 12 or 13. Right, take care, guys. Lots of love. See you later. Bye-bye. Does that apply to the trainer? I don't think so. Bye.